Let's start with Unforgotten, shall we?
I do like the theme tune, but it's not quite as good as you two remembered.
Oh no, it is good.
Always hide away. It's a bit the British.
I've never been upside down. I don't want to be the right way round. Can't find
that's the
paradise
theme
on
tune
the
done.
ground.
Yeah.
Can we do that with every show?
This is the second series. Yeah, good luck with Taboo. Unforgotten, which was our favourite show of 2015, is the crime drama starring Nicola Walker, Sanjeev Bhaskar. This time, they took a body from a suitcase, which they found when they were dredging a river. The first episode of this series, just like the first episode of the last series, saw them trying to identify the body, find out who it was, look at missing persons. They did a thing where he was wearing a watch and they were trying to identify it through the watchmaker, which I thought was a really interesting way of doing it.
And also, a lot of shows would just find out very quickly who he was and get on with it. And I love the fact that they didn't do that.
Just like last series, we've got 4 sort of disparate characters who sort of, one of them at least, the Lorraine Ashbourne character, who's a copper who's sort of retiring in the next year and has got a son who sort of struggles to connect to other people. I think we sort of learn that they're the family of the man in the suitcase, the guy who's died, the murder victim.
Was that a TV show, The Man in the... I have a feeling The Man in the Suitcase.
Theme tune, the TFI Friday theme tune was the theme
That's
tune.
That's right.
So there's that. There's a head teacher, or not a head teacher. She's a teacher who wants to be a head teacher.
Head of
an Asian lady who's married to a character played by Adil Akhtar.
You've
him. Got Rosie Caviero, who's playing a ward sister in a cancer ward.
In a cancer unit for young children.
Who's dealing with her sister.
I think she was just a nurse, not a ward sister.
Okay, well, she's a nurse.
We should always run medical things past Gary.
Well, no, because she's wearing a light blue uniform, which is a nurse. A sister is a dark blue uniform.
Well, you don't know how good your colour is on the telly. We might have better colour that makes it into a sister's uniform.
And the 4th one is a friend of the podcast, I'd like to say, because we have met him, Mark Bonner.
He was the loveliest man in the world, wasn't he?
Is he a lawyer?
Or a barrister? Yeah, barrister.
Yeah, no, a barrister.
He's a barrister. Oh, yeah.
What colour was he wearing on your telly, Gary?
He was in black robes with a sort of a wig thing, so he's a barrister.
This is like the fashion police. He and his partner are in the process of adopting a young girl, and the stepfather of the girl they're about to adopt is basically in the process of trying to bribe him for money because he sees him keying a car of a man who has a go at them in the supermarket. Luke, what did you think of it?
Whoa!
That's a new catchphrase I'd like to stick around. Well, you know what I thought of it. I thought it was brilliant.
You wrote a review on the website.
Yeah,
so Gary, what did you think of
Oh,
it?
come on!
I thought Luke's review was great. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It drew me in immediately. I loved the fact, like we spoke about a couple of years ago, that Nicola Walker and Sanjeev Bhaskar are the most normal people. They are policemen, but they just do that as a job. It doesn't, go into their psyche as much as people like Luther.
She isn't like haunted by some sort of demon. She's got sort of a normal relationship with her dad.
There's a lot of stuff going on. At no point was I confused. At no point did I find anyone's stories more boring or more interesting than anyone else's. My favourite bit about Unforgotten now is, now that we know all these people, or we think we know all these people, is how they're going to fit in to the dead man's life.
That it's going to be, they'll reveal it all on that pager, and I thought they'd do that at the end of this episode, like they did the end of the last episode. They found that diary, didn't they, or something?
I love the normality in this. I love that it appears at this very early stage to be about ordinary people going about their lives.
These are police officers who want to be police officers, first. It's not like Marcella or... Yeah. This time, because we learn that the murder victim has got like a family as well. Yeah, it's how it's affected the family, not knowing what had happened to him for the past 25 years.
In terms of a cold case, it's not going back that far, really.
No, 91.
It's still raw for the people affected. I just think it was really, really good, and you always wonder. after you've enjoyed the first series so much, whether you'll be able to just slot back in. But I think Chris Lang has this ability just to, slot you back in straight away. I love the thing that she was only going to the murder scene to avoid another episode of Time Team Revisited. That was a lovely little thing. And then he joined her because his daughters were getting on their nerves. So they're just very, very human characters, and I really appreciate it for that.
When I got to the end of that first episode, I'm like, right, I'm ready. They've geared me up. I know exactly what I'm looking forward to. I know I'm going to be surprised. I know I don't know the ending. I really feel very comfortable with this show already.